Respect to the Most High. Yeah. Biafra, the rising sun. Now you hear me now?
Everywhere in the world, Biafrans are fighting for freedom. Freedom, yeah. Biafrans, we know what we want. Biafrans, we know what we need. All we want is Biafra. All we need is Biafra. Our leader have tell us the truth. Now we know who we are. Osaflan is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. They are killing our people.
No more one Nigeria. Your amalgamation is over, man. All we need is Biafra.
I'm not saying this because I'm a Biafra, but I'm thinking of the life we lose every time that cause killing innocent people, yeah, raping our women, yeah. Who doesn't know about the 10%? Who doesn't know about the oil well? Osaflan is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. All we want is Biafra. We want to go home. Biafra.
Biafra, land of the rising sun. Bumbo clan. There was good and evil and we chose good.
Yenegwa is calling Biafra. Anani saying Biafra. Ogoja is saying Biafra. want a freedom, Biafrans. We want to go home, Biafrans.
Yo, look at I got nine.
Tropical mix.
Biafra, the rising sun.
Yes, sir. Once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uche Ukafo Mefo. Uche Ukafo Mefo is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State. And Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uche Ukafo Mefo is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Like I always say, one day we will come to appreciate the mindset behind those words. He is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nandi Okukano, the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. Mazen Nandi Kano remain the only man that can stand up and speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people. Let's say 50 years on. But it's more than. He's the only man who has done that. He is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. The one and the only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people. And by the grace of Chukwu Kikabiam, I am George Onyibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And Delta State, of course, is Biafra land. Every piece of land in Delta State. And of course, I will not proceed until we acknowledge the Creator. Because people have different opinions and views based on the level of their exposure and knowledge. We don't worship idol. Anyani Farose. Because you don't understand it does not mean it is what you are saying. The truth is that if we fail to tell you this truth, Yoruba and Hausa will educate your children. They almost educated us. Rapota no onyo no ganefe me mamon ezinonom I gefe chuku enakwisi ala ya rose arose aperape oro akamado odi yazekpere mono nwem Chineke kan gefe oke mmiri na-ebu ogwe ogbankito kuju n'ọnụ ya o Obono ya kan nefe Okaka nke binigwe Manite n'ogogo Anya n'eluwa Obono ya kan nefe o Imanase nani neme mao Eze mase nani na gworia o Dadi mase nani neyike Mwe biaro buru ejoku Chukwu edema, edema, agbanwe, edema, olilanya ndị nsọ, n'edema, eze, onye nwe m n'edema. Ịmakwa na oge nlelanya n'enigwe, dadi o, ebe ahụ nwe na-achị achị o, ewe mfu Chukwu n'edema, eze, onye nwe m edema o. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, maka n'eziokwu n'ịbụ sọ mma ịhụnanya na gị, obiọma gị, ojuru anya ewo, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị. Ebo Alpha na Omega anyị niile na-asị na n'edema o. Ise. And of course, without wasting much of our time, we will move ahead to our topic this evening, which is simply titled, We Must Not Forget How It All Began in 1960. we must not forget how it all began in 1960. Onyibe yohu keligwe lale. Ndi na-egbugwu enyi we senya kwanle. We gbugwu enyi we senya kwanle. We gbugwu enyi we senya kwanle. But we shall see to that anyway. Today, here in Nigeria, a lot of things are happening. And most of our people don't understand. You see, Nigeria is properly programmed that they pick you out one after the other. The next community will not know what they are doing to you. I was in a camp in 2015. And in less than 2 hours, over 600 members of IPOB have been slaughtered. They have been murdered in cold blood. Somebody is going to ask me, where are their blood? Where are their dead body? You are right. St. Edmund Catholic Church in the Kempo, Anambra State, we allocated, or rather we directed 1,000 persons to sleep inside that church. 1,000 persons. Today we don't even have the record. Because the Nigerian Boko Haram Army Division in Anambra shot all of them at about 4 a.m. in the morning and picked the dead body of some of them. Some of them are still alive today. One of them, Striker, is in India undergoing surgical operation. Let's hope the Creator will help him recover fully. One of them is still walking around Biafra land with acid on his body. That is, they shot him. He struggled and fell inside the gutter. Nigerian army came. They saw he was not dead. All the dead body there, they poured acid on them. And while they went to bring their truck to evacuate the dead bodies, the guy managed to sneak out. He's still alive. He's still in Biafra land. All his body bathed with acid. I believe Amnesty International is aware of this, among others. So when you say, where are their dead body? Don't worry. We will ask you the same question. It's just a matter of time. Why did I bring it up? I managed to leave a camp to come to Opiweka. And when I got to Opiweka, they were playing music and rejoicing. Yoruba children were entertaining them in Nigerian radio. Because if you don't buy Biafra musician, they don't play them in Nigerian radio. Don't let them deceive you. Go and listen to your radio in Nigeria. Maybe they will start doing it from tonight. As a Biafran musician, as a Biafran actor, your movie will not be aired on Nigerian platform. Go and deal with it. And so Yoruba were entertaining. The other one that always sing, Omo baba mi olowo, Omo baba mi olowo, and I told my friend, I said, look at, in less than a kilometer away from here, look at how many people Nigerian army has slaughtered. How many Biafran Nigerian army has slaughtered. Do you notice people in Upper Iweka don't even know that half of Anambra is dead? The brother said, oh boy, now wow. I said, that is why when you are looking at the case of Nigeria, hey, don't worry, let's leave there. Why did I bring it up? Nigeria has successfully isolated all of us without Radio Biafra. And of course, I must applaud the leadership of IPOB who are making effort to make sure that there is Radio Biafra everywhere in Biafra land. Biafrans in Idoma, Benue State. I'm talking of all of you. Agatu, Idoma. All of you, Biafrans in Benue State, Igbo in Benue State. Olengbecho, Omblo, all of you in Benue State, begin to pack your load. We know you don't know what is happening. They've isolated all of you. They have isolated all of us. Down to Kogi. Biafrans in Kogi. We are not talking to Yoruba in Kogi. We are not talking to Hausa in Kogi. Those of you who are Biafran, they have isolated all of us. And their target is they cut us down one by one. If you are listening to me now, I understand there is Radio Biafra in Oguni. Don't let anybody deceive you. This is the time everybody must come together Form one impenetrable unit, or else this Moradian idiot will overrun all of us. Nigeria is designed in such a way that without Radio Biafra, nobody is checkmating Yoruba Gota media. Nobody is checkmating BBC and CNN. This is how it began in 1960. Today, they burn down Lagos. They blow Lagos. They are coming for all of you. They are coming for all of you. Who is all of you? Is it Yoruba? I hope Omote can stop the bomb. But they will come to the north. Everything Yoruba is doing is for themselves. Everything Hausa is doing is for themselves. Everything Yoruba Fulani is doing is for themselves. And everything we are doing on Radio Biafra is for ourselves. It's not being selfish. It is being self-preservative. It is only Biafrans you see who that are praising the people killing them. Idiot everywhere. Only Biafrans are the people on earth feeding the people that are killing them. Idiot everywhere. All the good we want to be, all the political correct we want to sound, where has it led us to? Why can't we try showing these people, reciprocating to these people wickedness once and for all? Let us see how it will end. But of course, it is going to happen one day. Because Nigeria is uploading. Nigeria already have set the balance. And believe me, the law of karma will have its place. But will our people learn? As we are speaking now, some Biafrans are digging foundation in Ugwausa. That man IPOB, nothing will happen. The greatest mistake anybody will make in life is to underestimate anybody. Some Biafrans are there in Yoruba land. They are digging foundation. Those of you on Facebook, don't you see that Yoruba on Facebook cannot crack my voice today? But there is something that we did. They know. Let them begin to crack this one. We will still change. Or we will be running, be cracking the voice. We will be storing all of them for you. Idiot everywhere. Will you understand what we are saying? No, you are in diaspora. You are coming to buy Yoruba land. Go ahead. You are very wise. That mind IPOB. They are small children. Go and ask Buhari in his grave. He will tell you he never knew he will be like this. That mind them, they are just small people. Of course, are we undermining the power, the capacity of Nigerians to commit genocide? No. If Nigerians can kill over 3.5 million innocent women and children, and 50 years on they want to sweep it under carpet, believe me, they will kill 100 million in a day like this to make sure nobody hears about it. They are not concerned to us. You are the reason why we are saying here. Our ancestors, like I always say, my parents told me that before the Civil War, Ochanja market was the biggest market in Africa. How somebody, an idiot, will come and tell me that Igbo owns the biggest market in Africa and it is located in Yoruba land? How that idiot reason is what I don't understand. And then they left their home. The Yoruba Juju don't they walk. They left their home. Hausa Fulani Juju they walk. They went to the north and they beat trade fair. Oh, Goshen. Let me tell you. You either make up your mind and be ready to forfeit all those things, or begin to improvise. Nikome, yakonyera jabofia. But we continue telling you. It's amazing everything our leader has said. He came here and was addressing World Igbo Congress and said we need to defend our land. Give us gun. Everywhere. Hey, he want to bring war. Hey, it's a war. But there is war already. Is the world not amazing? Is it not wonderful that we are not afraid of cholera virus? Tell USA, Nigerians are not afraid of any cholera virus. Are we disputing that it does not exist? It does exist. Are we telling our people not to be careful? We want our people to be careful. But above all, any Biafra, Nigerian call you to come and take any vaccination. Do not go. They will poison you. Why are we not afraid of coronavirus? Because it cannot kill us. Even though it kills us, Nigeria has killed more than coronavirus has killed in China. Don't you get it? So when you think, Biafrans are going to be... It doesn't concern us, so coronavirus come, enter Nigeria. Because we need it. He can help us kill Boko Haram, kill all the senator, because they cannot go to abroad now for treatment. Don't you understand it? Coronavirus come to Nigeria. All these people will not go to India for treatment. They will remain here. God is bigger than all of you. God is bigger than all of you. But of course, our duty is to tell you, that is exactly what we are doing here. And then it was said that when the trade fair was built by Igbo money built trade fair. Igbo money built trade fair. And then they invited our leader, Dim Chukwuemeke Odimegu Ojukwu, the People's General. He should come and open it for them. Of blessed memory. Before that English escaped me. And when he gets there, he said to them, Ewu kwenu, ewu etiempu, ya. Ewu kwenu, ewu etiempu, ya. Ndi believe. Ewu kwenu, ewu etiempu, ya. You people don't know what you are doing to it. All those young intellectuals, get ready. Today, many of you are still speaking grammar. We are intellectual, we are Lagosian. Okay, munu fum nanya di amama. And after a lot of things our children need to know. He left. Ojuku is not an idiot. Forget about the frustration you people gave to him. He is dead now, but yet he lives among us. He went to Ogoni after they killed Ken Saro-Wiwa and name a one street in London after his name and park Molue there and write his name, paint it golden color. Where is his wife and children? His first son ran to London to appeal for justice to be tempered with mercy, for his father has not committed any crime. The moment he was landing in London was the moment they killed his father. His father's best friend Abacha. You people don't have sense. You people don't have sense. He went to Ogoni and he looked at Ogoni. He said, "Oh God, una good morning, una good morning," and he left. Don't you people reason? And so a lot of Biafrans are in Lagos, some are in the north. So we come and say, I know Hausa where I have lived it Hausa, I romance Hausa. Thunder fire you. If you like marry Fulani, what is my business? Yoruba will say, Wolo komi. Wolo komi mbe. But this is how it started in 1960. The British government went to Enugu. And those coal miners in Enugu were shot. Should it be is it 49 of them? They murdered them. British government, Nigeria, Yoruba, government, Fulani, Hausa, murdered them. And that time there was nothing like Ebonyi State. There was nothing like Enugu State. There was nothing like Imo State. Maybe they were Eastern region. Nothing like Anambra State. Of course there was Anambra, there was Enugu, there was Ebonyi. That's Ebonyi. There was no Ebonyi. There was Nza. And there was no Imo. But there was the Owerri. And so the people of the Eastern region revolted and said, no, you will not do this. The pressure was unbearable for British government. And then they now manufacture independent. Is it independent or independent? Because the last time I checked, Nigeria is not independent, but they are independent. They now manufacture independent. An idiot are running about, hey, we are independent nation with territorial integrity. You don't have sense. Am I talking to Yoruba? No. Am I talking to Hausa? No. But of course, I'm talking to my brothers, Biafran. From Kogi, Biafrans, to Benue, Biafrans, to Biafrans in Edo State, all the way to Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, down to Ebonyi, all the way to Enugu, Anambra State, Abia State, Imo State. I am talking to you. Don't worry, you have a choice. You have a choice to make. And then they gave them independence. And that independence, we were betrayed. Because Nnamdi Azikiwe become an accomplice. Within 7 years, if you know how many Biafrans that were slaughtered, Ojukwu couldn't take it. Believe me, in a modern day, Ojukwu will be referred to as a Jabota. Ojukwu is not a gra man. He's a gentleman like my leader, Mazen Nandekano. This is one thing you people don't understand. Ojukwu is the son of the richest man in Africa in his time. Ojukwu is the son of the richest man in Africa in his time. He had one. Not like Dangote, who did not work. He said gala. From gala, he said tom-tom. From tom-tom, he said pure water. He now built a kiosk in Sokoto. The next day, he now become the richest man in Africa. An idiot has said, oh, Dangote, he's going to build Nigeria. God will punish all of you. Ojukwu father did common business, common arithmetic, common buying and selling. He became the richest man in Africa. If the world were to be judged by merit, if Africans were to check their assessment, their asset by merit, they will understand who we really are in the end of the day. So Ojukwu had no reason to fight for war. Ojukwu was comfortable. Ojukwu schooled in one of the best schools in the world. Ojukwu have access to marry even the daughter of Theresa May if she has a daughter. Ojukwu father, in fact, gave this Queen of England, they call her. When he came to our land, the Yoruba land, Ojukwu father vehicle was the one that carried him. So when you are an idiot talking to Ojukwu, you should be ashamed of yourself. Ojukwu have no reason to fight for, because they say he that is down feared no fall. He had everything he needed in life. Before the first plane landed in Nigeria, Ojukwu have traveled abroad. It's just the same way my leader Mazen Nandekano. He has no reason to call for war. He has never called for war. But we know that somewhere along the line, Nigeria will bring the war upon us. Of course, our land is under military occupation. But make no mistake about that. At the right time, we will respond. This is how he began. Ojukwu couldn't withstand it. You are useless as a leader when you are watching them slaughter your people. You are useless. And that is why we tell all of you, governor in Biafra land, Amaja will come after all of you. Ikenga will come after all of you. Idugu Ekpentua, Akemoho, all of them will come after you. Because you deceive the world that you are our leader. You are not. Ojukwu couldn't take it. What did they do? They did some coup. They did some killing. They adjusted the system. And overnight, Gowon, who didn't go to school, Gowon that Ojukwu trained, become Major General and become high-ranking officer above Ojukwu. That was the only way the British government can use Gowon to commit the heinous crime against the Biafran people. Ojukwu knew the only thing to save his people was to call them to come back home. And he said to them, come back home. There was a clarion call. Come back home. And people started speaking grammar. Who does he think he is? Is his father feeding anybody? That used to be a common language in Biafra. When you tell somebody something, say, who you be to they talk to me? You they feed me? You they feed me? That is how everybody start yapping. Is he feeding us? Who does he think he is? Is he a graduate? Is his father a politician? Have they stolen money? Have they been to Abuja? But time is tickling. Today, Mazen Nandekano is shouting every day. Come back home. Come back home. Don Prince sang a song. He said, Lataba no no no. Lataba no no no. They are speaking English. Who does he think he is? Who is he? Oh, Oberenwa. Oberenwa Okwaya. I hope bomb will know that he will nukunwa. I hope the bomb in Lagos understand that you are nukunwa. Don't worry. Don't worry. One thing for sure is that when Biafra come, we will restore our burying site. Every provinces will allocate a massive land for burying sites according to our tradition and culture. And then we put signboard, say these are the idiots who died like Methuselah. And then we put your record down. Our children can go and visit the graveside of idiots who died out of stupidity and hopelessness. And then we say this side is for heroes and heroine, men and women who gave up their life to save us. We will address you the way you are. We will put somebody and say, oh, this idiot. After looking at them and how stupid they are, urinate on their grave and walk away. There we will mold the stature of terrorists Lugard and Flora Shaw. We will put it there. Ndiara. And when we have urinated upon them for 100 years, I wonder the disease that will come out from there. This is how bad it's going to be for all of you. But in terms of Biafra, Biafra will come. But you could start out, come home, come home. What has Mazen Nanekano been doing since 2014? Clarion call. Some people are listening to our line of English. Some people are looking at how connected we are. Do you know somebody actually called me and said, the problem I have with your leader is that his stomach is not big. And somebody want me to respect a man like that. My leader, if they listen, may you go chop, make your belly big. So people say the problem they have with you is your belly is not big. Ndiara. I say that is all. He say yes. That is all, yes. Tomorrow you will be the governor of my village, right? So size of belly now determine freedom fighter. Okay, I understand. I will not mention him this evening. That is how bad it can be. Ojuku started calling. People come back home. People come back home. People come back home. The same way we are now, Yoruba advertising, hey, come to Lekki Phase 2, Lekki Peninsula, Lekki Diamond Solar, come to Phase 3 and buy, you will see heaven from there. The man of God is anointed it. You will be very prosperous. Who told you man of God made you prosperous? Who told you? And you are jumping up and down, you are telling your friend, oh, we the general masses, yes, I have bought a Lekki Phase 2, Lekki Peninsula Phase 3. You are idiot, you don't have sense. All those things you will understand. Can't we learn? Can't we learn? Can't we reason? We understand the things that will come to pass. But woe betide that man and woman who refuse to make preparation. We are not surprised. We identify with you in your suffering, honestly. We identify with you in your suffering. But some of you brought it upon yourself. Because God gave you help, you rejected it. That is how it began. And some returned home. As always, some waited for the rain to start falling. And then they start coming home. Hey, wait. They block you in Benue State. They block you every road from the north down to Enugu. And what they did is slaughter you, send your dead body to the east. But you are fortunate your dead body came to the east. Are we talking about the ones that died in Plateau State? Only God knows where their dead body is. The ones coming from Yoruba land, they were trapped in Benin. Slaughter them there. There is a land in Benin. As I'm talking to you now, they build upstairs there. Over 2,000 Biafrans were slaughtered and buried in that grave. After the war, what they did was to build a story building there. Edo State Coordinator, if you are listening to me, send me the name of that, the very street name of that street now. Send it to me. And people don't know. The hostel is still standing today. But the amazing thing there is that since they built that hostel on top of the grave of those people, nobody can rent that house. Government tried to use it. The people who were allocated to, they ran. Because Biafra is not dead. Those who you killed in the name of Biafra, they didn't die. They will disturb Nigeria. All of you will see trouble. They try to put civilian. As I'm talking to you, the story building is empty. Nobody can stay there. They build it on top of dead body of Biafrans who were running for their life all the way from Lagos. They trap them in Benin and slaughter them. Today, the same clarion call is coming. You rather prefer to give Yoruba the money. Idiot will soon come. Hey, yeah, Yoruba. Yeah, you love Yoruba. Thunder will fire all of you. The day I respect Yoruba, Wosa Fulani, is the day I see them calling for the break of one Nigeria. We are the one paying the brunt. Yoruba collect their 10%. It doesn't matter whose us is got. Awusa collect their own percentage. The same is Fulani. We are the one paying the price. And so thunder fire you when you come here and tell me how to address Yoruba. Thunder fire you because Yoruba is Christian. Yoruba is evil. Yoruba is the government. Yoruba is everything. Kirone. Kirone. Wake buonu bogede. Kirone. Kirone. Nonsense. This is how we started. Some people think North will attack first. No. North has concluded the arrangement. They will descend on all of you. It goes on. We know how they operate. And now, we have families in the North. We are telling coordinators, do like this, do like this, do like this. Some idiots are turning the IPOB family to their company. Papa is coordinator. Mama is a finance officer. Then house girl is a volunteer head. All of them is a company. And when you tell them, you say, we don't report to you, we report to the Nasara, we report to our leader. You are idiot. And let me remind you, in Nasarawa State, the state coordinator is under suspension. He has not started serving because he told his cabinet not to listen to me. Even when I made it clear to them, the instruction is coming from IPOB leadership. He told the cabinet not to listen to me. His daughter is finance officer. When I went there, I told them, I want to see your structure. They brought one small girl and said he's the finance officer. I told the girl, where's your Android phone? No Android phone. And I asked them, how can this small girl be a finance officer? Before the finance officer came. As I'm talking, they are battling me, but thunder will fire all of you. We know who is deceiving you here. But I gave the cabinet of Nasarawa State family from now till end of this month to report to the Northern Rep so that their job can be reviewed. It's not about them. It is about our people in the North. Somebody have to scatter for them. Nigeria is even recruiting them into army. They are the one paying Nigerians to fight Boko Haram. Collecting 15,000 naira from them. And when I tell them, they say, no, I'm from Afaribeku. I report to Onyendu. Do you know Onyendu? But you are idiot. You are Fulani children. We know your type. We have seen many of you. The people in the North now are playing politics. Wake up. Oh. This is how we started in 1960. Oh. Look for IPOB and join. Don't you understand what you are saying? Men and women will put their life on the line to save your children. Maybe they will kill you. But our leaders say we will not leave any of our people behind. Both the cripple, both the mad. Do you think the provocation they give to us here in Biafra land is not enough for us to react? Don't worry. This is how we started. But I give it to the people in the West because they are in order. They are doing what they are supposed to do. I can only pray that Chuko Kikabiama will help you people to remain focused. In Lagos, don't stay here in west of the zoo. From Ondo to Oshun, everywhere you are in the West. Do not relax. Look for IPOB and join. It has started already. They are killing us at home. They are killing us in Yoruba land. They are killing us in Hausa Fulani land. They are killing us within Nigeria, depopulating us. And you cannot see this. But our duty is to tell you that is what we are here to do. There is time for everything. There were times we were not talking. And people blame us. Oh, nobody talks, nobody talks. Master now they cannot come now. And now somebody say they are talking. Hold on. And after the indiscriminate killing led to a clarion call. And after a clarion call, the moment Ojukwu called the people, come back home. Nigeria said no. What they did was to build saboteur. Of course, let's follow them sequentially. Number one thing was that there was indiscriminate killing as they are today in Biafra land. And when Ojukwu saw it, he made a clarion call. The same way we are doing today. And the moment he made a clarion call, God made available a leader to carry out the task. Today, the world understand that despite the fact that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, what he stands or what he represents to the people of Biafra, it is something that they cannot fathom. They just don't know how it happened. Igbo love money, Igbo love money. He don't love money. But did I say he don't love money? Of course he love money. We all love money. Only idiots don't love money. We love money. But not on the expense of any other. God love money. Jesus love money. We love money. Those who claim not to love money, they are evil. That is why everywhere you go, they say, you are using Igbo sense, you are using Igbo sense. Because Yoruba don't have sense, Hausa don't have sense. That is why nobody's telling you, oh, you don't use the Yoruba sense. Have you had anybody telling you, why are you using Yoruba sense? Because Yoruba don't have sense. Forget those intellectuals, they are telling you. Have you seen anybody tell you Hausa sense? Because they don't have sense. So anytime you say you are using Igbo sense, be proud of yourself. Because Igbo have sense. Don't you get it? Everything they have used to undermine us as a people, we will turn it back and they will see the other side of the coin. We love money. They always tell you, oh, money is the root of all evil. Money is the root of all evil. But they don't tell you that the Bible says money is a defense. They are not fast to tell you that the Bible says that money answereth all things. There will be no Boko Haram without money. That is why we are very happy for coronavirus. Because they cannot exchange money again. Boko Haram come and kidnap people that have coronavirus. Abi coronavirus. Or Setiana. Go and buy gun now. All those you're in Tapu everywhere buying gun for you. Go and buy gun now. Your bullet will soon be over. We are following all of you up. That's why we need a leader. And when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu came, they kidnapped him. They arranged him before the prison. They made him offer. And what they thought is, by now he would have been a big boy anyway. But if Chukwu Kikabema didn't choose him, he would have failed. But of course, he understands the mission that was assigned to him divinely. It's not about the oil well. It's not about what Nigeria can offer. Nigeria cannot offer anything. Anything they offer you as a Biafran is actually stolen from our land. He knew this truth. And God gave us a leader. And anytime we come here, we say, holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Don't be envious. Don't be jealous. Don't be envious. Don't be jealous. Today you have a leader. It doesn't say who will lead us. The leader is here already. And then the moment there was a leader, saboteurs start breeding across Biafra land. Saboteurs start breeding. Saboteurs start breeding. The moment Ojukwu tell the people, come back home. British government say, no, 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 no. Sow seed of discord. That time there was nothing like Bayelsa. There was nothing like a River State. There was nothing like Cross River State. There was Eastern region. Saboteur Gowon came to Eastern region, divide it into two. He called one side south-south and the other side southeast. Upland and River Rhine. The south-south he divided into two. River State and Cross River. And they now told them, oh, you are not Igbo, you are not Igbo. You are upland, you are coastal region. Everybody stands up like monkey. Ow, ow. Yes, we are coastal region. We are not Igbo, we are not Igbo, we are not Igbo, we are not Igbo. And they pick some idiot among them and pay them. Immediately, 3 months before the war, saboteurs everywhere. Go and ask Ken Saruwiwa. You understand what I'm saying? Go and ask Obiwale. You understand what I'm saying? Go and ask Elechi Martin. You understand what I'm saying? Saboteur breed in Biafra land. Today, is it not happening? You want me to mention him? I will not. The only thing we will do is say any lord azwekwe e recho no unu we ba heka e jiso papa ili no eka italoku aria when do many we abamba we abamba no eke melule mela ndo hu kanyi nwa o anyi reche nde ne no we wepo heka onya bueka cho no musa nya pabeli eka. This is one thing you cannot understand, and I'm sorry I will not explain for you. Igwepo heka nye jiso pabeli eka. Una mani nenya arahona. Una mani nenya irini. Una mani nenya izuike. Una mani nenya irecho nunchi. Una mani nenya ndu arahona. Una mani nindilere sanro arahona. Dan onya kejeka pohane osi ya mani hori me. Igwepo heka nye jiso pabeli eka. And then saboteur breed. Each time we'll talk about this, I feel Ojuku pain, honestly. But of course, as we always tell you, we gather their mistakes and we make it our strength. This is how we started. Today, saboteurs are breeding everywhere. You do not honor God with your lips, whereas your action is against him. It is better your action is for him, but you do not honor him with your lips. For he is more interested in the intent of your heart more than what you do. It's not enough to say, oh, we love you, Mazen and the Kanu, we are on top of you, we are button you, we are by your side, we are inside you, we are inside your rapper. We have seen people like you before now. Let your action speak louder than your voice. Saboteurs are breeding. And he's aware. He said our enemy are gathering. And we are taking record of them. We leave our door open for them. If you ever think you are going to walk away with your sin against us as a people, you lie. Don't worry. This is how we started in 1960. And then the next thing they did, they brought war upon us. You see the indiscriminate killing in Biafra land, bombing our business among every other thing. Our land is under military occupation. Those of you on Facebook, that is my leader going to Ebonyi State. And then Fulani tell him that he cannot enter Ebonyi State. That is not from Ebonyi State. He should go back to Abia State. I keep reminding our people. As a child, there was nothing like Ebonyi State. As a child, there was nothing like Enugu State. As a child, there was nothing like Imo State. As a child, there was nothing like Abia State. I know there is Abia. I know there is Owerri. I know there is Enugu. I know there is Onitsha. But all these states you are hearing, I'm not hearing. The first time I heard about all these states was when I listened to one musician who sang Moritola Mohammed, Moritola Mohammed, Moritola Kere Imo State, Moritola Kere Anambra State, oh Dinka, oh, wow. And so for your information, before Nigeria divided us, who were you? But they thought we don't know what we are doing. And so if Fulani will say, oh, go back, you are Inugutarian, you are Abiatarian, you cannot come to, you don't have sense. Before Moritola begin to divide all of you, who was he? So Fulani said to him, you cannot enter Ebonyi. No, you are not Ebonitarian. Go back to Abiatarian. The same way some people are saying. He cannot talk to us, he's not Abiatarian. Then the next time we say, no, my mama said, the can is Abiatarian, he cannot speak for Libertarian. You don't have sense. Because before Yoruba Hausa divided you as directed by the British government, who are you? Who are you? They brought war upon us. And because of that matter, a lot of people are covering, oh, don't bring it up. When you see Nigeria threatening the world, do you know why Nigeria can threaten anybody? America issue a statement and say there is record of military extrajudicial killing in Nigeria. Nigeria say no, Americans should not say like that because Americans do not understand this is integrity of a sovereign nation. They are threatening America because they know somebody in America was involved in the killing of Biafra. When Britain want to say the truth, Nigeria will threaten Britain. Britain will shut up because more British citizens will go to jail more than Hausa, Fulani, and Yoruba. Because they have hand. Many countries in the world want to suppress our voice because if this matter is called up anywhere in the world, many of them will go to jail. Don't you understand? But it's just a matter of time. Nature will call. Physically or spiritually. One day. One day. The issue now is, are we ready? As our fathers were ready? Of course, they were not properly ready. The time was short for them, but they reciprocated. Are we ready? Are we ready to defend our fatherland? Are we ready? The second question tonight is, are we ready to pay the price to remain alive? Are we ready to pay the price to remain alive? Because you have to pay a price. Are we ready to pay the price so that we can be alive? Because the way it looks like, if we are not ready to pay the price, we may not be alive. As I'm speaking to you now, they are parabolating everywhere, tracking their father, tracking their mother, isolating us, bringing our people down one after the other, kidnapping. Only God knows. But understand, it's not about us. It is about all of us as a people. Are you ready to pay the price for you to be alive? And the last question I will ask you tonight is that, are you ready to go home? Are you ready to go home? Yes, I may be in Biafra land, reaching you live and direct all the way from Urugudu, but I'm not at home. Because Fulani and Yoruba, Hausa rule my land. You can be in your village, the land of your birth, but you understand, you are not at home. Strangers have power more than you in your community. And some are really not at home. Are you ready to come home? We must be ready. Personally, I think we must be ready. We must make sure that the sacrifice of our fallen heroes will never be in vain. I'll be back in a minute.
We've gone far in this wilderness. Victory's few steps ahead. We are no longer in Egypt. We have crossed our Red Seas. We've gone far in this wilderness. Victory's few steps ahead. When it gets tough to end this nether of our heroes, we not defend. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. Not yet may we remember the price of our great heroes. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. Inside the wilderness, never open your soul to the wicked one. Penetrate and kill your people. To what he can charge you to say. Inside the wilderness, never sell your soul to the wicked ones. Penetrate and kill your people. God have charged you to say. When it gets tough to end this nether of our heroes, we not defend. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. Not yet may we remember the price of our great heroes. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. Inside the wilderness, never allow yourselves to be used to destroy the innocent soul. what? New day, new grace and favor, new peace, especially hope, more closer to our land of freedom. When it gets tough to end this, neither of our heroes will not be buried. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. Not yet may we remember the price of a great hero. Our hero is Jordan commercial activities. In period of recession, when it gets tough to end this, neither of our heroes will not be burned. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. When it gets tough to end this, neither of our heroes will not be burned. No retreat, no surrender.
Yes, of course, Biafra is already here. We are just preparing ourselves to welcome her. As a holy nation coming from the Almighty Creator, as a bride, a new bride, Biafra is already here. Make no mistake about that. If you are a Biafran anywhere around the globe, you are yet to identify with IPOB family, I must encourage you. I will advise you, look for the nearest IPOB family and join. Ask your friends. Or rather, send us your name, your phone number, your location to our WhatsApp line. We will respond to you. Believe me, we may not be as fast as you expect. But please, 1 or 2 times every week, try to remind us until you are contacted by a coordinator. Believe me, there is a massive Biafran incursion across the globe. Our target is simple. We want to perform the last miracle. We want to perform miracle. You will see it with your eye. All you need to do is look for IPOB family and join. Adia Mama. And that phone number, our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. I repeat again, the WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. I repeat again, 081-221-52971 is our direct line. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. 081-288-58614 is the special number for the female. Yes, a caller on WhatsApp. Are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yeah, Senior Apostle, I'm here.
Good evening from here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening, watching again. Yeah, my name is Arinzechuku Victory Ahonanya. I hail from Abajewangele, local government of Imo State. Maze, you are really doing a great job. I say, may Chukwu bless you richly. I want to comment about our director Anyofo. He is only a person that have not lived before that doesn't know what is leadership. But this is a man who God gave this as a mandate. You know, if when our director is online, he made mention of how God called him on the temple where he was praying, and God called him and asked him that he must go and liberate his people. This is a divine mandate that Mazinda Nekano had from God. And that is why above every other storms he came across, he always win, he always triumph. And so will he triumph until he restore this great nation on the surface of the earth, which is Biafra. And it doesn't matter what anything anybody can do. In one of his last broadcasts, he said, if you are an enemy of Biafra, intensify your efforts. Do all you can do to stop this struggle, because he know that all of you who are putting stumbling block must fall. So it doesn't matter what they do. The more they are fighting us, the more zones we are creating. The more they are fighting us, the more in large number we are multiplying. That is to say that Akachukwu there. You are really doing a great job. This Back to the Roots is one of the programs that is eye-opening to me. And honestly, if we are not informed, we are deformed. So thank you, Maazi, for informing us and for bringing to our notice all that has been forgotten, because these people have used Bible and the rest of them and wash our brain. Against his father, against his grandfather, the people that left everything for you to benefit, and you are praying against them. Is that art is a wicked art. And since ever I started listening to you, I started listening to your broadcast, I started to pray for my ancestral blessings instead of ancestral curse, because no father can lay a curse on his kids. No father can lay a curse on the children. Oh, a very wicked father would do that. So I started now praying, God, let all the blessings of my ancestors be restored to me. That's the perfect prayer to pray this time around. Mazi, you are really, really doing a great job. And I also want to use this opportunity to call on all listeners all over the world who are yet to join this struggle. It doesn't matter the ideology you have in your mind. We must be under this umbrella, because it's the umbrella of Chukwokika Abiyama, which is IPOB. And the best thing God have done for us is to be a Biafran. Look at what is happening in all the whole world now. Coronavirus have taken his place. People are running helter-skelter. Our politicians now can no longer go to hotel. They can no longer go to treatment now all over the world.
I pray they should go so that they can quarantine all of them.
Quarantine them.
Governors, please travel
so that they can quarantine them.
So that
all of them now.
All of them on the ara.
All of them now. All of them now have seats in their home. All of them, let them go and do the hospital and do the checkup and do all the hotel, all the whole trees.
And do you know all of them?
Place
all
like
of them
home
have coronavirus already. Do you know all of them have it already? The day they will travel,
place like home.
They will quarantine them.
Place like this is what no place like home. The Chakwa America every week, no place like home. We all must rebuild our home. Mazin and can always tell us that place you are ready to go. Is it angels that build that place? By His grace, I'm in Morocco now. This place is by people. It's not an angel that built this place. So we all must build our nation, which is Biafra, and we must restore Biafra by fire, by force, whatever it will take. Even if it take our own blood, we will do it, and we must restore Biafra.
Thank you very much.
May you bless you, Master George Onyibe. And the eyes of the enemy will not see you, Master. The eyes of the enemy will not see you. When they are speaking for you in the morning, they will even think. They will not even blind. They will sink in the floor. Master, keep on keeping on. As our deputy will always say.
Very
may
much.
God bless you.
Our God. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Our God is faithful. Of course, I can tell the whole world, almost all politicians in Biafra land have it already, but they can't travel, and you catch any of them, quarantine them. This is what they need. Yes, my brother on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, Master George Onyibe.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Good evening from here. Yeah. Hello. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon, Biafrans all over the world. My name is Chukwemeke from Ibodo. Ibodo is Abo. Abo is Biafra land. Master Onyibe, I thank you for your good work. I thank our supreme leader, Master Nnamdi Kanu, and Uche Mofo, our deputy. Master, I'm really so happy with you because of your lecture, because of your teaching, especially go back to our root. Master, sorry, because I know that you have changed your topic, because, I wanted to contribute a little thing concerning about your preaching, go back to our root. But all is the same. But let me throw some light about that, and before I will come back for your topic now. Master, do you know, according to our tradition, our culture, when I was small, when I was a little, before my father died, he used to tell me many things that I asked myself, who teach our ancestors, our fathers, how to live this tradition and culture, how to live. Because in my village, Ibodo, we have more, we call it Mpitime. And before, even now, the thing is not working properly because evil have come. They have bring church. So before, this man, there is a man that are controlling this more we call Mpitime. So this man, every year he used to go to Liver and pray. So when he come back, he will pray that in this land, nobody should fight even to another. Nobody should poison each other. Nobody should do bad. If you do that, the person will die. Then after then, some months again, then youth will come out with something we call ibilo, and that thing we use the pantry something to do that ibilo. So we come out in the street and also pray that in this land we don't want even anybody planning even. We use the head to carry everything. Then we throw that thing in the toilet. Then after that one, then we do something they call Onyibe. That one Onyibe is our culture, but I don't believe that they don't do it now again. Then everybody will dress. You dress love. You will come out in the street and dance, and we have something we call mang. You understand? So after then, after some months, they will do iriji. Then this iriji, everybody will be as our tradition and culture. Then everybody will be doing this with the day of the iriji. Then they will come each house and eat. Nobody planning even about each other. But all those things now, they say that all those things now is not existing, but because they say that it's evil. So we need to go back to our root. We really need to go back our root. So Mas Onyibe, for not taking your time. So for this contribution, for this second statement, what I want to say is that I never knew that I never knew that mostly European, let me put it this way, I never knew that them also, they are afraid for death. Because everything that happened to us, everything that happened to we Biafra, the genocide that happened, which is they know, they don't want to talk. So then too, they are afraid because of coronavirus. They are afraid that because everywhere was shut down in this Europe. Everywhere, nothing is moving. They close their border. Each country closed their border. So I think that they're not afraid from death. Meanwhile, they are allowing Fulani people to kill us, to marker us every day. All those politicians, where are you? Travel now. If you travel, you contact coronavirus and you will die there. So I'm so angry, Judge Onyibe, for what is happening in our land every day. The killing, everything that are happening in our land. I am not so happy. And I want to urge our Eka people. I can see you people are trying for our phone room. You people are trying, but keep it on. And those that are still sleeping, this is your time to wake up. Do what you can do. So Chukwu Kikadama will bless you, and we achieve our freedom. Mazi Judge Onyibe, thank you so much. This is what I have to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line. Of course, we lost that caller. Our people must remain focused. Our people must put their eye on the ball, like our leader said in his last broadcast. Understand the enemies are everywhere, but they will fail in the end. Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line. Monitoring spirit. Go ahead, please.
Dede Nnamdi Kanu ojiri ọgụgbo nkịta ya wụrụ mmadụ ya dịrị isi. The only way, the truth, and the life, nobody come into Biafra land except through him. Very simple and short. Try now, since you get sense. You are a professor, you are a bishop, you are a scientist, you are a... Come. We are all there. From now to 31st of March, they will throw bomb in Imo State. Who knows who will die? The one they throw in Lagos, people didn't die until they have got them from the bomb full meal. The city man, Bana, Lamaka Biafra, expect to check everywhere. Come. We are the only, Biafra is the beginning. And the Biafra will be the end of the world. If Trump prefers to declare Biafra, our leader is just a very patient man. You people have luck. You have a very patient man. Imagine everywhere we have eyes. We are seeing everywhere killing. I just that. These politicians, because they say that they are professionals, they are not even safe. Let us just take the bull on the horn. Go and join IPOB. I even go back to Yahoo. Go back to Yahoo. Okay, see, I was in a dream. A familiar friend came. He said, Mr. Man, this is a contract that will make you a billionaire. I said, it's all right. Are you a Biafra or Nigeria? I'm a Biafra. He said, no, it's for Nigeria. Nigeria is no more than kingdom of God on earth. And this man, immediately he folded his hands. The feet turned to black. He blew me in my stomach. Boy, I started to put the car better. I saw myself almost falling on the ground, dead. I woke up. Immediately I said, also in a dream. If you see the kind noise on my ceiling that night, I know the fear, but I wanted to be afraid. My support to carry myself, my son, the very resolute. Go to Ezekiel chapter 43. I have arrived. That I should there, then I'm the canoe. There. And when the years don't tire particular, the only link over like them birds. I am that Tagalea. So, who would see the I'm an Amador. You would like fight the Muslim. Of Guapo, a Gadam, a Gadam Smith, a Gadamador, Abaranjapa, Abarawangele, Orimino Baro. I have women on it, Campana, Capana, Himidia, Amanda Hashipwe, Ndananala, Ndanana, Ndanona, Ndanona Papantu, Tupatikadam, in the wisdom chapter 5, that he will use his creation to fight for us, Biafra. That people worship moon, people worship sun, people even worship a human being that I created, but forget me to put the church. For my son, I was the one that brought you down, I will bring you up. See all these spirits, I have given it to you to follow my leader. Say more for our leader says only the honest connect we are honest. That's all. And the only name that we give us that's only
He say, thank you very much. We must continue. Call on WhatsApp. Are you?
Hello.
Good evening from
Yeah. Good evening, Master George Onyibe.
Go ahead.
Yeah. My name is Uzochukwu Monachimso Chibramobi Amade. I'm calling from Germany and I hail from Mbise in Abombise, precisely. I want to say something. There is something that happened when I traveled because I came back last month. I was at home January to February. So I was sitting with my dad and my uncle. And every day I was blasting all of them in the village, telling them that they are the cause of our problem because our forefathers have given them more wisdom and giving them more messages that they should relate to us. But in their own time, they seized everything. They are not telling us any information about our forefathers. Even when you ask them, they will tell you, yeah, forget. Then something happened. So my uncle was there. He's a senior uncle. He's senior my dad. Then we were talking. So one issue, he raised one issue that there is something happened when during our forefathers' time, before their time, that in our kindred we had we had too little population like men. You know, in our village we have during the rainy season or so, everybody they will share the roads and people will clear it off according to kindred. So they shared our own portion. So in our own kindred, we don't have men. Then we will now invite our in-laws and other relatives from another village to come and help us finish our own because we were too little and others will finish their own. So he said something happened. One of our forefathers, which is our uncle then, want to escort some of his friends to Chukwu Abiyama in Arochukwu. Then, so he now went there, and he went there. Something happened. So when he was telling me that he cut off the show, the story. My uncle cut off the story. He didn't want to finish it. Then my daddy said, "Why didn't you finish that story?" Then I waited till my uncle went to my dad. I said, "Back to the story my uncle was telling me." He didn't want to finish the story. What really happened after? So my daddy was now telling me that our uncle went to that Arochukwu to escort most of his friends that had problem. So as they are going there, they spend almost 5 days or thereabout to reach there because they use leg during that time. And our place is very far from Mbise to Arochukwu. So he said that when my uncle reached there, the people he went with now told the chief priest and the Chukwabiama their problem. And he now stood up and said that he has a problem also, that in our family, in our kindred, that we are a short of men. And look at our problem, that we need men, and I need Romomo in our own kindred. That this is what we are lacking. And the Chukwabiama now gave him a message to go and tell our fathers what they should do so that they will be having men. Then my dad said immediately that my uncle came back, he now told our forefathers what the message he got. Then they did what they said, and lo and behold, they started having men, even more than other kindred. They were every woman that time having male children. And now tell my father, you see what I have been preaching for you people about our ancestors, about Chukwabiama. You people think that is safe, but look at what they have solved now. Then tell me, these new millennium churches and everything, have they done what this thing done? Then I now think of what our leader was saying about Chukwabiama and Arochukwu. I said, yes, this is the truth. You understand? So when my dad told me, I was shocked. I said, okay, so all these things has been happening, and new people know all this, and nobody's telling us this to know who we are and how powerful we are when we begin to pray the way we should pray and channel our prayers the appropriate channel. I say, now you are telling me that because of that miracle and because of that Arochukwu, I was born. Because without that, I wouldn't have been here today. Without that, me wouldn't have been here today, because it was from that process they begin to have my child that they born you and also you born me. So that means you are now want me to forget about that God who did that miracle that I'm here today. I said never. So I was shouting to my dad. I said, see the problem you people are having. You people always hold information that is very vital to us, that will make us to know who we are. Every time you people talking, you pause, because you don't want to offend anybody or any pastor or somebody close to you. I said, no, you people should be telling us all this thing. So I now listen to what our leader has been preaching, say that we should know who we worship, that Chukwabiama is the man. So that is what what happened when I went home. I was shocked and surprised. I said, yes, this man called our leader Nandekano, Mazen Nandekano, is God sent. He knows what he's doing. And for him to be lamenting and telling us that he must build that temple back, there's something behind it. And I pray that in this our generation, in this not long, that we get this for us to witness that in life. That when Biafra come and that Arochukwu is being killed, our people need to pray to tell them again to leave Yoruba. Because when they see the miracle and when they see that God is the God that liberated us from this Egypt and shackles of slavery that we are here, this Jew that we are here, every out to that God. We don't need to preach, but I pray that it happens this our own time, because I need to witness it. That thing shocked me. What my father told me shocked me. I said, yes, God is us. Thank you.
Thank you.
And God help Biafra. That's what I wanted to say. So if anybody who is doubting Chukwabiama is our God, he is the Most High, the God of our ancestors, and we must bow down to worship him. Nobody should hear any other thing anybody saying. Yeah. Thank you very much.
We must continue. Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line.
Hello, Mazi.
Good evening from your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Chukwemeka Obidaya. I'm calling from Mozart community. There's something I want to complain. As at on Sunday at our meeting at Igbo Ocha, Unit 2, Zone 4. So we got an information that the zoo government, we are searching for our frequency. in order to track it or carry it. So that's what I said. Let me at least alert it on Radio Biafra so that our people will know what is going on, so that they will be careful.
Thank you thank you very much for the update, and that complaint is noted.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
God will bless you for this good work that you are doing for us. At least I'm happy hearing your lecture every day, sir.
God is faithful.
I'm grateful. God bless you, sir.
Thank you. Colin, what's up? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, African. Good evening, all Biafrans. My name is John Paul Magabuki. I'm calling from Lagos. I'm Western Rep. I want to thank African Rep for the good work he's doing, and also thank our leader for the time like this, for the good work, and our deputy Mazuki Mefo, and everybody that is working assiduously for the restoration of Biafra with your hand. I must say that I must thank our leader once again, because I always say that if Adingbin he has not come, what would have become of us? I will leave it to the conscience of everybody. I'm calling again to report what is happening in the bomb blast or the blown up they did to the Easterner in Abulado in Lagos. As we speak this moment, the Lagos government has issued a communique that anybody that does not have a CFO or whatever, the land will be forfeited. And you know, in Lagos, it has been long they've stopped issuing CFO. So the property people are buying now, or land, is you buy land, they will give you a receipt. Automatically, that land now is gone. Everything, and the whole build-up, the whole thing that the Eastern have built there, everything has been blown up, everything will be taken away from them. This is a lesson. Director has said this thing before, that they will come, they will bomb, and they will collect that thing that you are protecting. And that is what is happening now. Second thing is, I got an information from a colonel that anywhere the Easterner are circulated or where they are densely populated, that those are the targeted place in Lagos. Church is not exempted from it. Everybody should be on the alert. If you are in abroad, you know your people down here in Lagos, start calling them. Nobody is exempted from this. Church is not. Where the Eastern are densely populated is not exempted. Where they are doing their businesses is not exempted. Because they are thinking, or they know that the informal sector, that is the normal mercantile trading of Igbo people, that is where massive people are. And for them, they need to blow it up and render them economically useless. That is the plan of these people now. Only God knows the place to be blown up. This is what we are facing here. And you will tell person to come and do Biafra. The person will be telling you jargons. He will be telling you his property. The worst thing is the property you will not even take. You will not even, if they blow you up, will you be talking about property? They are talking about you getting your freedom first. You are there talking about property. Abulado, the disaster that happened in Abulado, the terrorist attack that happened in Abulado should show, it's an eye-opener to everybody that we don't have any other way. We don't have any other way to go except Biafra. It is high time everybody start to join the struggle. Because as we speak, we don't know the next place. We don't know the next target. So everybody is just living in fear. So that is the situation here. That is what is happening here now. Because as we speak now, every market now, what they are running around is to put security. But the point is, even though you put the security, once they throw the bomb, it will blow up the security or whatever thing. Because it seems that they are in conjunction with the government or with the Lagos state government. The Fulani held us politically in strangulation. Yoruba or the Obiduwa people, they use their church or whatever to hold us down. They use religious churches, whatever, to hold us down against one people. Where is the next place for us to go? Is to go back to our land. There is no two ways about it. It's for us to, for that entity to disintegrate so that everybody should go their separate ways and everybody will live in peace. But whoever that says that this useless entity will not disintegrate, I have a slogan that whoever that clamor for one Nigeria, may the life of that person and his generation be like one Nigeria. That is what I always tell people. It is simple, because these people that have been blown up to death now, you can't bring them back. They are gone. And it look as if nothing happened. Everybody just go their normal business. That is the uselessness of this place. Those places now have been blown up. People have been blown up, and it looks as if nothing happened. And everybody's going normal business. And I honestly, this place is hell. Honestly, I don't know what to say. We are in grief here for those people that have conscience. Because you see, these people, they are monsters. This is the situation of what we are passing through here. Thank you, my African. Let me allow other Biafrans to call in and share their opinion.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must understand. Our land is under military occupation already. They will cripple you from the north and from the west, forcing you to run out of Nigeria or coming back home, where they will finish their job. But I thank Chukwukika Biama. Let them continue doing what they are doing, because it will bring Biafra closer. The moment Moses announced the need for Israelites to leave Egypt, the Bible says they were turned to beasts of burden. They made them to labor with rigor. But that did not stop the miracle of God. No matter what they do, we are going home. Kola and WhatsApp, are you still there? Kola and WhatsApp.
Yeah, Master Onyibe, good evening.
Good evening from here. Thank you for holding on. Go ahead.
Okay, my name's Mazi Nwabueze Akota. I'm here from Amandoba in Isun, LGA, Biafra land. Please, there is my brother, which I sent a direction. He's living in Cyprus. His name is Wisdom Ebubechi Michael. So the
Go ahead,
wants
please.
to be a member. So I have sent it lies, Liar Mohammed, which they have used another lie to kill our people. And what they have done now is to let people know that what they are saying, they mean it. But I love it that way, because upon that happened, we are still telling some people to leave Lagos. They are saying the thing that explode is pipeline. The thing that explode is gas. And where are those pipeline? Let us see the particle and the pieces of those pipeline and the vehicle or the cylinder that do this explosion. Nowhere to be found. But upon all this, our people still stay and relax in Lagos. Some are still buying land. Some are still gathering their money to go and buy more land. But what I'm telling you, all Biafrans living wherever you are, for the fact that you know that you are in Nigeria, you are not a citizen of Nigeria, because the Northerners, the Hausa, the Fulani, and the Yorubas know they are not Nigerians. That is why none of them can invest outside. But it's only you that call yourself Biafra that know how to spend money. You want to live in mansion in Lagos, in Lekki, in Festac, in everywhere you build house and everything. Start doing what you feel like you are doing the best. You are trying. I do not blame you for that, but I blame one particular person. let the cause of, let the blood, let the pain, let the agony, let the tears, let the cry of the whole widows, let the cry of the whole fatherless, let the cry of the whole motherless, let the cry of those dead people be upon Gowan. Let the cry of those 12 people be upon Gowan, because they are the people that prepare this thing, conquer it with Britain, and say that this is one Nigeria. People that is crying, no problem. People will continue to cry. But to let every of this cry. I saw him on Facebook today say, I'm begging Igbos to forgive me. Let Igbos forgive me. Let what you have done. You will live, your generation will see what you have done. The punishment, the hellfire which you brought upon the people of Biafra and your pretend, all of them, let the same cause be upon them. The coronavirus is just a minor thing. You people will see hell more than this. And God, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, will tell you that he is the God of Biafrans. Mazi Onyibe, I will stop here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line. Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
May Chukwu Abiyama bless you. My name is Obi. I am from Mahia Zimbabwe in Imo Province, but I'm calling from Ibocha Province in Biafra land. May Chukwu Abiyama bless our leader, Mazin Nandekano, and our deputy, Mazin Shenka from Efo, and all the whole principal officers, those are working seriously to make sure Biafra restore. May Elohim shower them with a good strength for them to live to Biafra restore in the mighty name of Yeshua. Mazin, I thank you for the work you are doing. You are in Biafra land here. You know what is going on. You are what is going on. You know what somebody can tell you or somebody can give you a news to hear. Well, what is telling me is all these saboteurs. All these saboteurs. Are they not seeing what is happening? Are they not seeing what is going on? Our leader have started saying about saboteurs. He have already mentioned them. Let them come close to us. Our defense will be like it go down, but at the end we shall win. And that's where I believe. Whatever the enemies are doing, they are doing it for giving us strength to move ahead. And they are doing it to giving us more knowledge to defeat them. And we shall go to defeat them every day by day in the mighty name of Yeshua. Mazi, you're on the radio in the morning. You're on the radio in the evening. This is exactly what our deputy is doing from morning to night, from night to morning, and from that time to now. People are still sleeping. Some young youth here, you'll be telling them, go and join IPOB. They'll be talking different type of nonsense. I don't know what is happening to some youth here. They
are in Yoruba church. They are in Yoruba church. That is the problem. Yoruba church.
Yes. And more those who, when they see me, they will say, yes, Machineke. We are moving. I see them on the surface. Then we wear road traffic. Standing in your church, trafficking, a patrolling vehicle, go here. I say, where do you know? You are doing nonsense. How can you know what is happening? They give you fasting from morning to night. They are entering inside their house, drinking tea, eating better food for themselves. They want to pray, They haven't seen anything. Our brother sees God. Hey, only God go help us. Our leader have already said it. Nkunle and have said it. Said that we give now punishment where we go pay shop for $1 million. And the time is coming. As them burn that place down, and then we review it. After the review, they will say you people come and pay for shop rent. That time you will be paying that million they tell you to pay. And that also people will be paying that 5 naira they say they will pay. That time you will know that whatever our leader has said must come to pass. And all of them have come to pass in the mighty name of Yeshua. Biafra must restore and Biafra will shall end. All hail Biafra.
All must hail Biafra. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah, Mass George Onyibe, good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead.
Good night. Yeah, Mass George, Maka, living from Nampula province. I'm a school that I control the guy that was the ball on. Open number 10, I did a Namana Hashko Kabia. I'm going to find out on the day from Bobala. That's how I got Hockey. One was a night, listen, and I put hand down Hashko Kabia. Milina Bata. Because I want to put you now, Bona, our people, Naja, Wala, Lolo. The annual there we have to law. Mamma Tigers could not and the governor and the zoo governor and the governor was there when this now represent time. I'm going to add you our Benjamin now. I can go and pepper. I can go and pepper, man, not a shiny. I won't ask you, Lord, on the IPOB. I will get hard water at the game happy guy. Yeah, PJ will not beg. PJ will not foundation. PJ will not by name, will just business again. Again, you know, anybody man, IPOB, I will be VJ, but I got you make our Wazika. I was meaning the Wazika. I want to be a fight and I go with an email. The Toyo no dangerous hand now. They get not people. Mamma, I'm a Biafra shed in area. Because I don't see the reason. We have to know. I have allocations too much. I have done in name. What on the Kenyan name? I buy a machine. Yeah, you want to check behind you. The money in the China maple. In a July. Now, because only when you have to be in this struggle, I hope to begin. No one this struggle now. You should be geeking. How many years in the name, but I have to break. I will still go and reach the end. Na because onye na-abatara mgbe ọ batara na-alụ ọlụ a ruo obi gị na-alụ ya na ndị je sinza akpagade ego na ha ji akpaga ego ndị jiri akpaga ego na iru onye ihu ka ha dị ha ihu ka anya dị ha ka mechi aha nwekeleta ha Biafra land all of them biko onye nwa n'ebe ọnụ n'ebe ọ dị na Lagos n'ebe ọ dị na ebe ụlọ sịgị nọ na ugwu Awụsa biko jini adịrị kpọrọ n'ihe jini adịrị kpọrọ n'ihe anyị na-ebukwa akpa nya nwata na-ebakwa n'ara ka nne ga-anya nna ya na ya biko nna ayọ ebe ụlọ wee adị mkpọrọ n'ihe ebe ngwangwa na ọrụ ọdachi mọm gosi na nwa ọrụpụra ngwangwa werepụla ngwangwa ebe ngwangwa na ọrụ ọdachi biko ka anyị na-ejira Biafra ka Biafra ụmụ anyị na-anwụ n'ụlọ biko onye bụla na-ebe ọrụ ụba gị ọtọ onye ga ọrụ arụzie onye ga ọrụ arụ ya ụta eziokwu Chineke jikee gị onye ga ọrụ awụrụ ya ụta alaka gbazị Nnamdị Kanụ ọ bụ na ọ chọrọ ịgba ọgara ọrụ agbọgara by now mana anyị na-ga ọrụ a na-arụ ọ bụrụ na ịka ndị ọzọ mana anyị na-aga ọrụ na-arụ achụlechi ụzụ o soro ndị ahụ pụtara ga-adọta Biafra ma gị si na ị ga-anụ na-arụ gaanyị na-arụ ihe anyị na-eme Chineke nna ana masị ebe ọ bụla onye ahụ anụ ya dị na ọbụdahụ ụzọ hụ Biafra a na-agbalị egbe ọgechina gbazara na ist ọ na-echi a na-agba na isi ogechi na isi bata na saụt ebe ọla sịra nụrụ nna ya onye ahụpụ aka nwere fefere aka mmadụ ụnụ akpasụrụ anyị iwu ihe so na ụnụ mee enyi ya ka Biafra bịa ọ bụ ihe dị nje nwere ihe ọzọ we are not going back. The only thing we need is Biafra. I'm not going to hear them like look say, I demand to come back. I demand to come on the story. Then there can Biafra. We can run the Lagos, never let her have the Hana. We can come back to Lagos and let her have the Lagos now. And then give them a peace. How would it be their mansion? How would it be their mansion? Let us go and fight for the blood to us. Yes, that's right. I told you that's right. Now, we're now echọrọ mbọ mma bụ ndị ọnụ etụlọ ha sụrụ ha dị Chineke nna nwe biri eluigwe ga-ama because nwe onye ga na abụ nje gị jakpa oge jabọ ọgaranya ọ bụ adaghị na ọ bụ asọfri we are facing one thing only thing we are facing to receive Biafra nothing more nke any person ji agba ekele onye person ji atụpụ gbala mkpụrụ ahịa asị m Chineke nna ala Biafra nche ụmụaka ọ ga-akụgbu onye ahụ afọ onweghị ọzọ anyị na-arụ ọhụụ Biafra ka anyị jiri ikere nwee nweta ihe anyị na-arụ nwe ofe obi na-enye ihe anyị na-aga asa egwu anyị na-egwu ala I don't know Biafra. We have the reason to say that. For that, I don't want to board Pacharabania. Pachanano, and I come the zone. Not in the political zone, member states, United States. Now, Biafra. And I come there now at you. When I'm Pachania, but don't Mama happy like that. Because we don't have all my IPOB. I don't know IPOB. I'm not going to Open up the man, mas não me quero de Kumaki ọtọ na ahụ na Biafra ga-abịa na-ebi ha million ya ajị enye ya mmiri pipe ya ajị anyị ezinetọ ya ajị enye ya ọgbanye na ajị dụrụ oge mmebe na-aracha aka dị ajụ na-aracha aka kpachapụ na anya ụlọ biko ka agwata na ajịrị nkwụcha ihe na mmiri ajịrị nkwụcha ihe na mmiri agata akara ahụrụ ego eji uche ata akara adata akara na ahụrụ ego eji uche ata akara biko ayọ ka m na-ayọ onye na-abịa na uhie asa n'anya anyị gweta ihe anyị na-achọ bikosi chihụrụ apụ hụrụ nkwụ onye mgbe ebe nwere ọdachi ibe gị na-agba mgbe ahụ ibe gị na-agba mgbe ahụ gị na-anya azị gị dịka ihe nọt ngakọ ha mere mazụ ibe jisi gị gị
They say thank you very much. The truth cannot be overemphasized. The next day they moved ahead to Benue State, and in Otukpo a market was raised down. And now one thing people should understand is that when they say, oh, they bomb market in Sokoto, they bomb market in Abuja, they bomb market in Otukpo, they bomb market in Iguacha, bomb market, who owns the market? Who owns the shop? And I no get sense. Who owns the shop? Biafrans must understand. Call on the line.
Mazi and Uncle George Onyibe.
Good evening from here.
Good evening, sir. Sorry. Do you know that I am the happiest soul today also? Sir, honestly, let me straighten this. My name is Onyibe Chukwu. Onyibe is from the nephew of Iberi. Iberi is in the local government. And the local government is under Abia province. A soul that has been wasted already in Kuje called Ojos or Carlo, not KNEU, KLEU. Ewu Anoya, a fool that never wants to learn from his mistake or people's mistakes. And he ended up fearing himself inside that prison. And he will rotten there forever. Sir, let me say this. Your lecture tonight is a good one. From the first one to the second one is a perfect one. But one thing is paramount. I've never seen you, say things like this. You know you're a man of God. I don't like it when you say things in this way. Why would you start hurting somebody somewhere and say that God loves money? Is it not a sinful word to use? Some persons will be somewhere and they tell us now that you see, they have started again. They are cursing their God. They are cursing their God.
But God loves money now because money saves life now. Why is Britain dying in our backyard? Is it not all your money? God loves money now. Let's be sincere. Why is Buhari, even when he's dead, he's still ruling Nigeria? God loves money now. All the Yoruba, all the Hausa Fulani, all one Nigeria. Is it not all your money? All of them are looking. Let's be sincere now. God loves a cheerful giver now. Do you give firewood? Is it not money? When they say God loves a cheerful giver, you should understand now. God understand we say the truth. He loves money.
It's all right, sir. I've caused you. I've woken you up. I'm sorry about that. Let's go now. I'm sorry, sir. Let's go straight now. Now, you asked us 3 questions. And number one is this. Let me start from the third one. Are we ready to go? It's like asking Mbaka, Alhaji Mbaka, is he ready to leave this 10% from the house of Fulani Britain that people brings to his hut and go back to Biafra land where such things is not allowed? Not like we don't pay tithe. They will pay and respect those the right way. Now, the second one now you ask, are we ready to defend our land? Which land am I going to defend? A land whereby Ohanes and Igbo and Obiano, all of them have connived and have cleared it in their hearts that none of us will come closer to take away this food from their mouth. Is there where I'm going to where they have a security outfit, if not through them with knife and gun, when they have registered it that Jesus will save them, Jesus will save them. Then I will go. Do you know what happened today? I walked into a business center, and all of a sudden I didn't know that one of the engineers there is a Yoruba guy, and he was helping somebody to correct a virus in her laptop. So a situation erupted. Then as I was conversing, engaging them in conversation, we were discussing about the challenges they have in their country, not in my country. Then I said something, and the guy said, no, I should tell Nnamdi Kanu to go his own way. He should leave us alone. I said, no, I wasn't talking to you, but if you have been giving attention, you should understand that I'm even praising the Omotekun. And what is the situation? I'm telling them that Nnamdi Kanu said, if this dispensation of Yoruba, that if they are ready enough to, need men from us, that he will give them men. He said, no, Nnamdi Kanu should go and fight his own fight. Instead of him, he should step down and let another person take over. Now, there is this fellow, each time I come to that business center, who always attacks me. Do you know that all of a sudden, this guy was not deceiving? I was looking at him and saying, is he not this same man who each time I come in here, we talk, and sometimes he even wants to push me to say some things so that he begins to mock me. But this one, he stood and was telling the man, no, don't say this. Recently, I began to realize that this Nnamdi Kanu is doing the right thing. I was looking at him, he was defending me all of a sudden. And he said to this other man, I know you are from Yoruba. What makes you think that if Nnamdi Kanu stepped down, another person going in there would do more better than him? He began to give me instances, and the instances he gave wasn't even enough. And from the beginning, he narrated the story. He said, do you know that Igbos are not united? I said, what makes you think that Igbos are not united? Because in English language, before something happens, there is a root cause.
Igbos are not united because they are praying against their ancestors. It's okay.
Yes.
That's why we're asking them to leave Yoruba church. Let's come home and pray to our ancestors to unite us. And to still look at it, they say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not doing it well. Yoruba man, let him stand down so that other people can continue. Are we building bridge? Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu building bridge?
Exactly,
we say divide Nigeria, let's go. He say it's not doing well. Are we doing flyover? Are we digging oil well? We simply say scatter Nigeria. I say it's not doing it well. But don't worry, it's their turn.
Then they told me that, do you know that when they started this issue of Omotekun, that the 3 youths from their village walked in to attack this Fulani, then one person that they killed that erupted that issue was unfortunate that he did not put on his own juju protection that will help him to be protected from a dagger. Do you understand? Then he was stabbed to death, and the other people reinforced from the village and attacked the Fulani guys and killed all their cow and killed the 3 of them. Others run away. Then Nigeria brought pure Hausa Fulani armies. No Igbo was identified there. No Yoruba army was identified among them. That they were bold enough to challenge those guys. And I called him and said, hold on, before you continue with your ministry, let me ask you a question. Which religion do you practice? You say it's Christianity, that he believes in in God. I said, fine. Those people, those youth of yours that went and get protected with whatever you call it. I know it's not Jesus Christ that gave them that power. Is it Jesus Christ? He said, no, why would Jesus give them? I said, fine, keep that one apart. But you people are against us in your churches when we said that we should go back to our roots. Now, Jesus Christ did not help them to protect them. But some other thing protected them when they were shooting them directly, and you saw it that it wasn't going in, penetrating. Now, what are you people deceiving people? Making us look at it, what we are saying is we are just wasting time on air, telling people fallacies or maybe heresies. I don't like it. So I now cut him off. I said, okay, fine. Who do you want to do this work and finish it? He was just looking at me. I said, you see the thing I don't like? Nnamdi Kanu does not hate Yoruba. He doesn't hate Hausa. He doesn't hate Fulani. But all these people hate us. What have we committed? What is our sin? So why I'm saying this is that before we get ready to defend ourselves, we have to, I want everybody to promise me that we have to kill these idiots, this Ohanese. We will kill them. If you can't kill them, I will start it. If they give me gun, I will kill them. These people are nothing. They have given us a wrong name, a wrong ID. People in the world doesn't believe in us again. But it's unfortunately for them, we have finally gotten to where we are. For the 3 answers, I am saying yes, because I'm ready for either of them. Thank you so much. I'm back from here. Bye.
They will understand that we are not joking. Call on WhatsApp. Are you there?
Yes. Good evening, man. Onyibe.
Good evening, sir. Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Onyike. I don't care. I pick on the Yoruba.
My dear, we are saying the truth. We are just saying because it's the truth we say here. If they do good, we praise them. If they do bad, we praise them. If they think they are delaying our freedom, all of them, a time will come. They will say, "Take your Biafra and go." That time we will not go. We will give them one
The
Nigeria.
time don't come.
Go ahead.
That time, listen, I want to greet Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. I salute you. Mazi Onyibe, Piakabaha, because what I saw that happened in Lagos is an eyesore. It's a big time eyesore to our collective interest and our effort as Ndibo or Biafrans. Unfortunately, our people don't listen. When you talk to them, they will be telling you that they want to make more money, and it's a very big opportunity now to do this. They don't see even when they're dying. But I think by now, or from all the intelligence that I gather, they are waking up. And I want to say this: if you look at the clip that I sent to you yesterday, you can see what a South African president did. He banned all the European countries from entering into South Africa, even US included, and some other countries, Asian, banned them because of what is going on. If you come to this place where we are now, you can see even the prime minister of this country gave a kind of a speech today, and the home office, what do you call it, the leader gave minister, rather, home office minister gave a speech on what is going on. This thing is changing the way everyone is, the way things used to be here. Every stores, no public gathering, most of the stores, you don't see anything. You can't pick more than 4 items, and a lot of things are going on, and it's going to unfold. And if you are a homeowner, you are exempted from paying mortgage for at least 3 months because of a lot of things. But when I look into Nigeria, what I'm trying to get to some of our people who are bent to one Nigeria, I'm really sorry for you.
Go ahead.
You don't know what you don't know what is going on. You don't know you are in hell. You don't know you are in hell. Hell is even better than Nigeria, can tell you. These people who I don't know how. I don't want to go. We can't keep on saying, "Oh, they are Kunle and Alaji." How many years did our leaders keep on saying this? This will happen. This thing will happen. These people will strike. Listen, if they kill you, I will be there. If they tell you if you come store tomorrow, they will bomb your store. Are you going to come there? So why can't you now think the other way? Biafran land is a beautiful place where you can do your things. Look at I had the previous caller saying somebody was telling him, "Oh, it is high time to change our leader." Look at the Yoruba person telling Biafran how to do their things. Change your leader, because our leader is somebody that cannot compromise. That's why you want to change him, so that you can get someone that can compromise.
But what are we doing now? Are we building bridge? Are we building flyover? Are we constructing gutter? But of course, this is their right. It's their right to yap, so they can yap. Of course, that is who
Elohim.
That is why they. I have listen. I even had the Efulef in America yapping there. On the sense, I look at this. You see how the level of corruption these Nigerian people can go to, and this idiot who is talking there, he never stepped into Nigeria before. Probably. Don't mind this. If your data was filled, no one is a Nigerian at all. If you are listening to me, nobody is a Nigerian. If you think you're a Nigerian, Nigeria doesn't exist. That map is inaccurate. They didn't even look at the geographical location. They were in Berlin and structured the map, concocted the map and put it there, and they are following it. Many countries changed their names and moved out. Nigeria is hell-bent. Those people are hell-bent believing in one Nigeria because of oil and gas. Anybody who tells you that you are a Nigerian, if you can lit him up with anything, because that person is a killer. It's worse than coronavirus, I'm telling you. Onyibe, my heart bleeds when I see things happening to our people. Last week, those people that died, they were alive. They were working. They have families. They plan for the future. They plan this, they plan that. Some of them are in schools. I heard that there's a school close to that place. That school was leveled down. Bomb exploded and many people died. And they're not telling the numbers of people that died. I have from somebody who went there to view the place and send pictures and gave a call. My heart was bleeding when I saw these things. Even little kids, the one playing, died there. Imagine if that is your child. How will you feel? And somebody is telling you one Nigeria. It is high time for international. I'm not telling the international community, but it is us that we decide it, and it is high time for us to intensify this in so we can get that evil Lugadian and Flora Shock concocted country. What our leader call it contraption. Apona nyerega fa sigi newe Nigeria newe nigga. Ite kia newe nigga. Imagine Flora Shock ba apona. This thing with go on with them so badly. Thank you.
Shalom. And this is where we draw the curtain for this evening segment. What can we say? Our language has not changed. There is no retreat. There is no surrender. All we want is Biafra. I sign off from here. Do have a pleasant, nice rest. And those of you who are still on the daytime, I say do have a wonderful day. Goodbye from now. And God be with you.
Biafra's Got Talent exclusive.
Oh la 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 la, passing up the cano.
When I see your consistencies, I feel more
intimidation ikwere anyị nkwa na ege ekwe ka obi njem afọ ihe ọjọọ ma ọ bụ na godi mgbe ndị iro na gbaghị mgbokpuru imere ka obi gị dajọọ maka ime ihe anyị na-achọ ịbụ nwoke jejeba maazị chebefọ
I thank God that we have you, 'cause you made us believe in you. You promised to take us to the